Okay, hey guys, I just wanted to do a little bit of an update video because there is a lot going on. Firstly, I apologise for my lion hair. I suggest you go grab a cup of tea because we've got quite a lot to talk about. Let's get started with, firstly, if you're new here, my name is Charlie, and on this channel I normally create longer, immersive travel films. They're kind of designed to really take you on the journey and get you involved in the adventure. But I also do like a behind the scenes series because I like to really show what it's like to be running a channel and all of that sort of stuff. Also, this is going to be a little bit more casual and a little less edited than a lot of my behind the scenes videos, purely because there's a lot going on and I don't know, I kind of miss talking to you guys, so yeah, let's just have a little chat. Wow, my hair is really out of control today. This is what happens when I go to bed with my hair wet. Oopsie. Anyway, let's get started. Firstly, thank you so much to everyone that has watched the New York film already. That film is really personal to me, so it's definitely, well, it is my favourite one on my channel so far, just because it's got such depth in that backstory and it explains how my channel got its name, and yeah, there's just a kind of nostalgia to it that's really special to me. So thank you so much to everyone that has watched it already. The engagement rate on it is actually the highest I've got on any of my videos, so that is super exciting, and I really appreciate that you guys actually take the time to sit and watch the whole thing, because it's a long film, it's about an hour, and I really appreciate... Sorry, there's trucks going past all the time, you're just gonna have to excuse that. I really appreciate that you take the time out of your day to actually sit and watch it, because that means a lot to me. Also, coming off the back of the New York film, I'm going to be releasing a kind of behind the scenes / scenes that didn't quite make the cut or didn't quite get in there because of the pacing, but it's going to be for my Patreons only. So if you don't already know, I am actually on Patreon now, so you can help support my channel by signing up to that, and then you get lots of exclusive content. And you get access to my Patreon only Instagram account, where I often share tips on how I edit things, just a bit more behind the scenes in depth on what I'm doing, a bit more up to date on what's going on different films and different ideas I'm having. Yeah, so you get to be part of that community as well. And you can sign up for basically the price of a coffee per week. As you guys already know, it takes so much time and effort to create one of these big films. There's a lot more to it than just putting together, say, like one of these behind the scenes kind of like vlog style films. Just getting the pacing right and everything like that takes so much more time. So your support means the world to me, and it just means that I can dedicate more of my time to creating that sort of content and making those sort of films. On that note, I am right in the thick of putting the retro series together, and I've been thinking quite a lot about how it's actually going to work. Sometimes I have to start the film process, I have to start the editing process before the core idea or the core themes really come to me, and with this one, I think, don't hold me to this, but I'm thinking it's going to be a 4-part series, because I have a lot of the first section, which is the Trek America tour around America, the Trailblazer. I mean, I'm only halfway through and it's about an hour long, so that's not gonna work, so it's gonna have to be split into 2. And then I also have my first Asia trip, where I started in Singapore and I go up all the way through Malaysia, up into Thailand, and that's probably gonna be a 2-part series as well. So I think the retro series in total is going to be 4 parts. But we will see, because it keeps evolving and changing all the time. And there was actually some really sad news that happened just yesterday when Trek America announced that they are no more. And that, well, it's pretty devastating news, because Trek was like my first big adventure, which if you've watched the New York film, you will know. And that's the main film that I'm doing at the moment, is actually from my Trek America adventures. And yeah, it's kind of even hard to really talk about what Trek kind of means to me, because it was just such a big part of kickstarting my travels. I mean, put it like this, if I hadn't gone on that trip, I might never have even just started traveling. I might have just gone straight into a job and never really even known what I was missing out on. It's pretty tragic and a devastating time, and I know that Trek is one of so many companies that are going under at the moment. I know STA Travel went under, and in Australia pretty much every tour company is going under, which is, it's horrendous. Oh my goodness, I'm totally addicted to tea. Right, what else is happening? Oh yeah, it feels like I only just did a video of us moving into our new house, but we have to move again. The house we're in, we're renting, and it's been sold, and the new owner wants to move in, so we're having to move house, which in the current climate is proving extremely tricky because renting houses, well, there's just no houses available and hundreds of people that want them. The market is absolutely insane at the moment, I'm guessing because Australia is officially in a recession. That's a little bit stressful at the moment, along with more visa process that's going on. For those of you that don't know or might be new, my husband is Australian, I am British. I moved over here in March, early March, just before kind of all the lockdowns happened, and we got married. That was all a bit crazy. I basically am halfway through doing the whole visa process, and I have to still apply for more like sections of the visa. I won't bore you with it because it is very tedious and long-winded, but it takes so long. It's basically a full-time job for about a couple of months. Anyone that's done the visa process will know exactly what I'm talking about. It is stressful and yeah, it's horrendous. But yeah, finally I've submitted the next part of that, which is good. So that has now kind of shifted over, which means I can now focus back on my other client work and editing the retro series. Also, there's one last thing that I wanted to talk to you about, and that is that KARL WATSON, who runs an amazing YouTube channel that does longer immersive documentaries, the same as my channel, he has created an extensive masterclass on how to create videos like he does.
Video is everywhere these days. Anyone who's just got a phone nowadays can hit record and start making a video. Whether you're a complete beginner or you've dabbled around a bit and you just want to up your game, this masterclass is for you, because if you take the time to teach yourself the skills, then you can quickly rise above the rest.
Now, I've actually been friends with KARL for a good couple of years now, as you might know. We've been on trips together, but he has taught me so much about editing and efficiency, and honestly, like the other day, he just taught me something about how to quickly pull down sound levels using a range tool instead of putting in the keyframes and then moving it all individually, and oh my goodness, it is literally mind-blowing. It has saved me so much time. I cannot recommend enough just buying this course if you are looking to create videos of any description really, because it's the most efficient way of just learning how to do it. You learn how to import all your footage, how to do all the keywords and make it all efficient, because that is something that is super time consuming. It's something that I am extremely bad at, and he knows that. Honestly, if you want to up your game in editing and you want to actually learn all these things, whether you're a beginner or whether you've been doing it for a while and you just want to get all those quick shortcuts and kind of just be much more efficient, because in the end, that is kind of what it's about. It's about being efficient with your editing, which I have kind of pushed to the side for quite a lot of my editing career. I've been like, oh, I know I should do that, but I'll do it later. And trust me, you want to do it now. You want to learn straight out exactly how to put everything together and be efficient, because it will save you so much time and effort, especially if you're making longer films or thinking about cutting together longer films like both KARL and I do.
And you get this tingling inside you. It's like, wow, this is how it actually made me feel when I was there. But what's more important than that is you want your audience to feel how you felt when you were there. And that comes down to good storytelling.
And for a really limited time, I actually have a discount code, so you can get 32% off the main price. So the main price at the moment is £415, but you can get 32% off which means the course is actually only just £269, which, trust me, is a massive bargain for the efficiency and the time saved and just the amount of detail it goes into every single category, into your sound editing, into your grading, into just general storytelling and those little tips and tricks that are gonna make your videos stand out from other people. It's basically invaluable. I can't recommend it enough, and if you use my code, you can get the 32% off. That's all I can say about that because I just think it's absolutely fantastic. He's helped me so much, and if any of you guys are remotely thinking about editing or you want to up your game and you're a bit confused about really what you need to do to just take it to the next level, then get this course and you'll be sorted. Anyway, that's enough from me and my lion hair. If you want to see the New York behind the scenes, you're gonna have to sign up to my Patreon. The link is in the description. Go check it out. There's loads of perks, and as I said, you get access to the Patreon only Instagram account as well. Please remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. That really helps me out, and it's completely free for you to do, so it's a great way to support my channel, and I will see you in the next one.